am live.
Awesome. Let Chris start advertising in Skype chats.
If you want to give me a link, I'll tweet it out.
Alright, cool. I'll hit it. It's in Mumble.
This is semifinals, right?
Yep.
Yes, correct. Alright, yeah, all ready for a sumo?
Yep, I'm ready. Rix, are you good?
I'm not streaming.
Oh yeah, that's true. God, all the pressure's on me.
Oh god, there.
Pressure's on you to change that janky ass name, man.
I like my name, thank you very much.
I mean, just drop the numbers and do 3 Ys.
I actually tried that.
Oh, someone already had it.
Yeah, someone had it. I wasn't paying attention when name changes went in. I'm playing around with changing the name. I'm thinking about it. Okay, so we have Buggy sumoing for Jamaican Hopscotch Mafia and PM Hayes for Impact, correct?
Correct.
Or Mini for Jamaican Hopscotch Mafia.
Oh.
And Mini is out.
So on right side we got Impact, and on left side we got Jamaican Hopscotch Mafia. Alright, you guys ready to do pregame?
Yes.
Sweet. I'm gonna pull Farrah over for Impact.
Sounds good.
Hey, Ferreira. You there, dude?
Yeah.
For the pregame, we usually talk to the whole team, yeah?
Yeah, well,
we changed it to one person because the whole
A
team
little bit
usually,
hectic and all that, yeah.
it's
Yeah,
more
I guess you're right.
professional.
Yeah. Alright, so this is Farrah
yeah,
Ferreira.
for Impact, correct?
yeah.
So, how you feeling? I actually don't know what map this is, but...
I'm feeling pretty good. Like, I kind of honestly don't really know why we're playing this match. I think you should just give us the win. I
Okay,
mean,
well, that's not on me. I'm a
they're
firm
not.
believer
They're not gonna win.
Okay, confident, very confident it seems.
When we win, we want to taste the salt off their tears.
Those life-sustaining tears, I'm with you there. Where do you think the major point of contention's gonna be?
Third.
Third? Cool, I'll
Yeah,
keep an
third.
eye out over there. So, where do you think you might need to, kind of watch your back? Where do you think you might,
We don't have to watch our back. Like,
Alright,
we're the best at everything. Like, we're not gonna lose.
Well, that pretty much answers my questions.
Oh, you're done already? Alright.
Well, I mean, I was expecting more to go on, but those were quite succinct.
Alright, I got a question. For the first 5 minutes, what's your player spread, Ferreira?
What?
Your player spread for the first 5 minutes, what is it?
What is that? I don't know
Where
what
you
that is.
first 5 minutes.
I think that's a bit much, because there is always the off chance that somebody's got an informer.
Oh yeah, well I'm not about to give our strategy. We had a super secret strat.
I'm not talking about that. I mean just like first 9 minute specifics, like that stuff getting out. But asking about
Oh.
major points of contentions and all that. I was trying to be broad, but you were in turn broad with your answers. So
Oh, I mean, I think the major point of contention will definitely be third, and maybe first.
all right, that's
Also
essential.
the mountain at the beginning.
Okay. You planning on locking down anywhere?
I don't think I want to give that info out.
Coolin'.
Alright, you all good?
Yeah, good.
Alright, now we're gonna talk to Conjurenaut for Jamaican Hopscotch Mafia.
All in.
Oh, there you go.
Contra.
Hey.
So how you feeling about this match on this map that I don't know?
You know, I love this map, especially for competitive play. Really, really innovative map. I like to call it Arcane Realms version 2.0.
Oh, that's appealing to my interest. So
Yes.
I'll definitely take a better look at it
It's
after.
by Koipen as well, so I think you'll like
I
it.
love Koi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you know your shit, so I'll take your word for it. This is a solid map.
It's yeah. Lots of cannons, lots of resources, really good wolves, I think.
Pimpin', where are you expecting the major point of contention is going to be?
So there's what we really want to focus on early on is the second resources underneath the mines, and particularly the that one diamond room. It's got an enchanting table and a power 2 bow in it, which you can repair up to a power 3 pretty easily. So we really want to focus on that, both getting that ourselves and cannoning that. Although I expect them to probably, I don't know, they could either go first or third early on. Probably third. We're sending Minnie over there to stop a rush, but I do expect them to probably send 2 over to third.
Interesting. I wish I could speculate with you. I really don't know.
If they don't do that, then they'll probably rush first. They're either rush first or third. So I'll hopefully be able to stop the rush, but we won't be watching that too hard in the early game. So.
Well, I got a little bit to go on now, so that's nice to hear. Because like I said, I've got no idea what's going on, so I'll just be following people like hawks and not really knowing where to anticipate
if you want to
people
watch Buggy about 3 or 4 minutes in, he's going to be doing a cool cannon.
Pimpin'.
Everything goes well.
All good? Any more questions?
Not for me.
I was just going to say, I think if we do lose, it'll be because of early PvP. We'll just, die getting up the mountain or just die early on. But I'm pretty confident in our strat and especially our late game. So.
Alrighty. Thanks, Ben, and good luck, everyone. Alrighty, and that was both teams.
Okay. So while they are getting ready, Rick, do you want to take a look at the map really quick, just so you know where?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little sweepy type thing. 3 wolves standard.
Yes.
Yeah.
The only non-standard thing, quote unquote, is the third wall. The third wall is a shared lane, as opposed to separate. It's the giant tree at the end of the map. It's also something that you typically see rushed, or a lot of the matches have either been you either rush to it, grab the wool, and get out, or one person standing at the top defending it. There's not really much of an in-between.
You could tell this is Koipen's work, though.
Mm-hmm.
There is a fishing rod in the map with, I think, like knockback 7 or something on it.
It's evil.
Oh man, yeah,
Just a little.
definitely Koipen's work. Interesting.
Apparently my mic is too quiet. Hold on 1 second.
Alright, both teams are ready, so would you mind if I started the game, Rix?
TP me first. Perfect, thank you, sir.
Something interesting to point out, one of the main strategies, I guess, from RMCT5 on this map is burning down the tree, so that the third lockdown is a lot easier, but there is a rule preventing teams from burning down the tree.
Okay. And they are off. Looks like all of the players are going to move forward. No one's going to go down below first off.
Shots out right out the gate from Giny. Giny number 1. Oh yeah, they all got bows and they're all looking.
Yeah, Mincy getting taken out by PM Hayes. He was the furthest one across. This is where Contranaut was talking about PvP being their downfall if they can't make it across the mountain first.
Yeah, Into the Void is the one with the projectile protection chest plate for impact, and he's making it up pretty nicely. Even though he's taking a bunch of shots, the projectile protection is really helping him.
Yeah,
He's over the peak.
Yep, there he goes. Meanwhile, Mincy looking like he's just about there. He's taking some shots at them as they go across, but he's considerably further behind.
Ouch.
Buggy taking some shots as Impact moves up the mountain again. There is someone at the top of the mountain now firing down, so they do have a PvP advantage here.
PM Hayes was at the bottom of this TNT riddled resource shaft. Just looks like a button got shot from somebody. Contranaut shot a button and it activated some TNT or something. I couldn't tell. But there was definitely an explosion on Impact's side.
Yeah.
Impact does have a cannon for inside the house with the arrow supplies, the TNT supplies. It went off, didn't take out the TNT supplies chest, and Foldesi was able to get all the supplies before they can get taken out.
Okay, Contranaut down in. Looks like he's going to be crafting an iron pickaxe to get the rest of these diamonds. There are still resources down in the shaft for Impact. However, it's a little bit hard to get down. Most of the ladders were destroyed.
Looks like they're about parallel by way of progress. They each got a player down in the first valley, about an equal distance down the map. Into the Void's building looks like a cannon.
Buggy looks like he's trying to set up something here. Dropped a water bucket. Could be a cannon. I don't see it being.
Looks like he's shielding something. What's down here?
Yeah, there are a lot of good supplies down here, a lot of diamonds and chain supplies,
yeah.
so just securing them so that it'd be a lot more difficult to blow up this ones in there.
And speaking of which, Impact taking out the TNT chest right there with a quick cannon.
Yeah, you got Foldesi down here where they dropped the water shield. And Creeper. No, you got him.
Yeah, these mines are riddled with silverfish blocks though, so
Yeah, it's that power 2 bow down here as well they referenced earlier.
Fold was able to grab the TNT supplies before they got canned as well.
Oh, was he? Okay. Yeah, Fold down here is in the diamond room hidden by the water now, so they should be safe. Yeah, he's clearing out everything now.
Ferrer is over here at the last half of the map. He has the fishing rod, he has a little bit of TNT. Might be looking to do an Icarus quickly. And Icarus early on to try and get the third wall quicker.
There's water flowing down on, I think that's Impact side. No one has made their way over to third yet, so it wasn't full on rushed. They're getting ready to set up for it though, it looks like. Yeah, here comes the Icarus being built.
Contranaut coming out of first resources for Jamaican Hopscotch Mafia, so they're going to about to have 2 guys in full iron armor for progress on map. Mini is over at third now to contest for.
Oh, cannon.
Fuldesi making more progress in mining the diamond ore inside of the resources. He has just about a full set of diamond right now, and is still collecting some of the diamond blocks.
Not really sure the goal of that cannon. They did block off the water stream. It looks like they were just trying to make it deeper for if they jump off the tree into the water stream. They would have a long time trying to swim up to get to safety, and that would allow them to be shot at. The water stream was blocked off, and they are making a trench now at the end of the lane.
The point of that cannon is to stop and rush Icarus, because most of the time that's where teams build their Icarus, but impact
Okay.
built in a different position, so it doesn't matter much.
Okay, that makes sense.
Jamaican Hopscotch Mafia has a nice little cannon, a 3-stage cannon up top to try and land into the diamond room, and it has taken out a good majority of the diamonds and exposed a ton of silverfish, and Into the Void is in here right now, and it's just gonna have a ton of trouble trying to get out with all these silverfish. He was able to secure the enchanting table, and doesn't look like the power 2 bow, but he has placed the enchanting table, so it's not going to be blown up anytime soon.
PM Hayes just arrived at the Icarus, suited up, gave some gear to Ferreira. And it looks like he's taking pot shots. No, he's full on shooting at Mincy. And in turn,
Fuldesi sitting down. Ooh, he just got taken out by a silverfish. That was a full set of diamond armor. He was working on collecting some of the other diamonds, but got knocked out into the void by a silverfish with it.
Oh, that's killer, especially with the resource advantage they had. Now it's all gone.
Yeah, definitely now in favor of Impact. How is the fight down at the end of the lane going? 2 members of Impact down here. Looks like they're set up for the Icarus, they just haven't moved forward yet.
looks like they're trying to take Mincy out. Probably don't want any wrench in the engines if they're going to be doing an Icarus like that.
The 3-stage cannon from the surface able to take out Into the Void inside of the diamond room, and all of the few diamonds that he had before are just lying there in range of the cannon.
Icarus is getting loaded.
Genie trying to counter the cannon, but Buggy able to put up a nice little water wall before that happens.
Passing off the TNT to PM Hayes before he goes up. No need for it up at the top of the tree. It looks like he's gonna go.
Yeah, Jamaican Hopscotch Mafia does have a cannon lined up in pretty much the same spot that Impact does, but I don't think they realize that the Icarus is tucked away behind this landscape.
And it's going off.
There
And he
goes.
lands.
Contra making a move on first back at the beginning of the map. Now he is in gold with iron boots and is just making his way down here. It doesn't look like anyone spotted that he's here.
Ferreira setting the bed up here at the top of the tree. And covering it up. Sneaky man.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like anyone is at the start of the map for Impact to notice Contra Into the Void Engineer in the mines right now, and Ferreira and PM Hayes are at third.
Yep, it looks like everyone's forward on the map for Impact at this point. So Contra should be able to get that wool pretty unopposed. PMAs and Genie still just taking shots at Mincy down at the end of the map. He hasn't been able to set up any sort of Icarus to get up on top of that tree. And there is the green wool pickup by Contra. Buggy working on a tunnel system of some sort underneath the end of the map here. He has also been given all of the TNT that Mincy had, so I don't... Let's see what it was. Yeah, it wasn't much. It was just 3 pieces. Never mind.
And Ferrera's on top of the wool box here. Looks like he's gonna dig out the obsidian on top. It'll take a minute.
Yeah, not nearly as long with the gold pick as usual, but still take a little bit of time. Oh, and there goes Contranaut inside the wool. He was able to pass around a couple of wool, but it
Block
is right on
broken.
top of the wool box.
There you have it.
So the first resource area with the enchanting supplies have
And he's
gone pretty
just
poorly for
throwing
both
the wool
teams.
down in entity form.
Yep, and PM Hayes has it. He is safe.
Ish.
Relatively. Okay, there he goes. He is out of TNT firing range now.
So first resources went pretty poorly for both teams, but Fuldesi is in the second resource area trying to get rid of the mobs and get the diamonds inside there, and at the same time Into the Void is in the same area as well.
And PM Hayes has placed red wool now. They'll need to cannon that, but I think it's safe to say that they have red wool at this point. There's plenty on him.
It looks like Ferrera's just hanging out. Just reinforcing his little walkway and looking at stuff.
Yep, Contranaut picking up the pass around now. He has made his way down, left 1 piece there just in case, but Jamaican Hopscotch Mafia with the first wool. Fuldesi down in the mines again. Looks like he is picking up what little diamond he left down here, trying to grab what's left of the resources, and firing back against whoever is on impact side down here.
Into the Void.
Contranaut securing the first wool for JHM, so both teams have 1 wool touch now.
Ferreira just sitting up on top of the tree, making sure no one else gets up here. He's going to probably spend the rest of the game just sitting here, making sure no one on Jamaican Hopscotch Mafia can get this wool.
I think I just saw a water source block getting exchanged at Impact's third area. So perhaps the makings of a cannon? I don't know.
Yeah, looks like it. PM Hayes has a little bit of cannon set up here. Taking quite a few shots from Mincy, but there are 2 of them down here trying to pin him down.
No, he's getting ready to fire. At him. Oh, he saw it. It seems like that might have been a feint to maybe get him to believe that they don't quite have the wool yet. It certainly seems like that's what it's perceived as. They haven't given up the fight here, Jamaican Hopscotch, so I think there's reason to believe that they don't actually know that third has been secured.
Contranaut having a little bit of a rough time down below in the desert area. He's pushing forward. Looks like he lost some resources down here, as well as whatever he was holding on to of the green wool.
Am I still able to jump into their channels and listen?
Only
You can listen into
yeah, go ahead.
You can listen into Jamaican Hopscotch. Impact
But-
is in TeamSpeak.
Ah, I see. Well, let me do that.
Well, if you can't do it, I'll pull you over. See.
Genie, looking at second wall here.
So Minzy is right here trying to set up an Icarus or just a really far-spreading whiskey. PM Hayes is trying to set up a counter for that though. So we'll see if he's able to get that in time.
Minzy only has enough TNT for one Icarus as well.
Way too much power on that shot from PM Hayes, but Minnie was able to get a second water source before it exploded anyway.
No one looking to run first on Impact side. Oh wait, nope. Is that? No, that's Jamaican Hopscotch. Never mind. No one looking to run first on Impact side, or second for that matter. Everyone's just focused on third.
Yeah, but it does look like Jamaican Hopscotch is getting ready to set up a first lockdown. They have some little cubby holes poked through their tunnel to try and shoot at Impact while they're trying to run it.
Into the void, making his way out with his diamond and iron. Let's see, he has plenty of iron on him, enough for a full set, and then the everything but diamond legs.
And Feldesi's dropped his diamonds off somewhere. He's just in full iron. And... oh, yep, they're in the chest next to the horses. And it seems like Hunternaut is the one that's going to have the full diamond.
PM Hayes and Genie still just firing away. Looks like they're building another cannon just to tear apart any place that they can Icarus other than the furthest place down.
Yeah, both of them have some TNT on them, so they can both just dual fire cannons as much as they please, or at least until they run out.
Into the Void now has enchanted his armor, protection 1 head and feet, and projectile protection legs and chest. So it looks like he might be going for second at this point with his full armor, just making sure they can get through that PvE safely.
Yep, and Feldesi is doing the same as well. He's already making his way down the section. Since Impact does have the enchanting, though, that's a huge advantage for them if he can get power bows to the rest of his teammates for still sitting here on top of the tree.
Did Jamaican Hopscotch take out the spawners up at the top? No, they did not. Okay,
Nope,
so
I don't
they
think
will
either
have-
team has yet.
And neither team dealt with those. Fold set up a couple doors and has lit up the base, so he is safe from monster spawning at the bottom. He just needs to make his way up and deal with everything falling down on him. He should be fine though.
Oh
Hey.
man, Impact is ripping them up.
What were their comms like?
What?
What was Jamaican Hopscotch talking
They're
about?
handling it pretty well. They're not cracking yet. Yeah, they're definitely still putting up a fight. Especially under, like, yeah, getting hit that hard with cannons and getting shot at in turn. Like they're handling the pressure pretty well. Looks like second's about to be started. I think Fold's getting ready to run second, so
Did
definitely got a contingency.
Does JHM know that Impact has third?
They didn't
That's
mention that. It didn't seem like they have acknowledged it, so.
I think someone in the stream chat mentioned Buggy's stream and how they realized it a little while after they were able to get it.
Okay, yeah, I didn't hear any mention of it.
Yeah, the cannons down at the end of the lane are completely tearing apart this. There's nowhere for them really to build an Icarus easily at this point.
It's not that bad to actually legit run it if it comes down to it. You much rather deal with PvE than PvP in a situation like this.
Yeah, but now they're gonna have to deal with both the PvE and the PvP since Ferrer's still just sitting here.
Yeah, the other thing is they will definitely be spotted trying to bridge across to get to the lane with both members of Impact sitting at the bottom and Ferrer up at the top. So there's no way they're going to stealth get into the bottom of the wall for the PvE.
Looks like Into the Void's getting hit at second. Looks like he's pulling back.
It's stuck in a cobweb here. Yeah,
Oh,
looks
nope,
like,
he's running first right now. That's
Yeah.
second.
looks like Buggy's going to make sure first is well defended on.
Oh, this
JHM.
is first?
Yeah, this is first.
Yeah. Nope, seems like he's just not gonna bother for the time being.
It's good to see JHM walking down another wall besides third now.
Yeah, if Fult's able to finish second fairly soon, they'd probably be able to lock that down as well.
Looks like Buggy's
Yeah.
bringing up a cannon here to assist in holding first. Yeah, that's the natural counter. If someone's holding one, you hold another. Like, if they're not doing that, then at that point, I think, they've lost. But they're doing the right countermeasure to a really, really heavy stranglehold at third.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Fold cleared out most of the mobs up here. He's just got to worry about the spawners up top, but he is making his way to the wool box now.
Yeah, I don't think he was activating any from where he was standing.
No, they were fairly safe.
Unless he gets knocked into the void, I would say that he's fairly scot-free now
Yeah,
to get this
definitely.
wall.
Yep, and Into the Void is heading down in a second right now. Able to take out the cave spider spawner, which in my opinion is probably the hardest spawner to deal
Yeah,
with, and he
definitely.
has
I think he's set.
Yep, he has a nice path to the wall. He has some regen on him just for good measures, and he has second wall.
How viable is that fishing rod in combat?
It has knockback 6 on it.
Oh, so I didn't notice that.
Fairly viable then. PM Hayes sitting down at the bottom of the shared area, now firing directly down the lane at anyone that would be here on JHM. He does need to be careful though. If he gets pinged once or twice and falls off that edge.
Into the Void 4 getting taken out by a creeper and the full enchanted diamond inside a second. So Jamaican Hopscotch might have a second lockdown if they choose to take it. The stop room is
very
fairly
surprising. Because I know I've seen Void run this wool naked many times, and to have this good of gear and die into it's very surprising.
Well,
Yeah,
this blade's still hovering, so.
So right now Jamaican Hopscotch has 2 wolves touched. Impact only has 1, but they do have a really strong third lockdown at the tree with Ferreira at the very top, and PM Hayes just standing in front of their lane. Oh, seems to have moved for now.
Where did Into the Void get taken out with his stuff?
At the very
Right where
bottom.
it curls in, yeah.
Okay.
So it seems like all of his stuff is still here. It's just a matter of being able to get it before the creepers take it out.
Looks like Contranaut and Minzy are building an Icarus, maybe? Or no, it looks like they're pillaring up to the Victory Monument or something. He just made a tree. I don't fucking know. It looks like he's gathering wood. They're definitely preparing for the Victory Monument.
Full Desi passing around the second wall, so that wall is completely safe. He's getting snuck up on by a creeper. Yeah, seems like he's good. For her, just still chilling here on top of the tree.
PM Hayes still there on the ground floor?
He was whenever I checked. Yeah, he's not standing right in front of impact. He's
Looks
just
like-
or,
Yeah, it looks like Jenny's assisting around where I imagine Second's at. So they've downsized their hold on third, but it's still given positioning.
they might be trying to make a push on second, or not second, first wall, so that they can just focus on second.
Yeah, it looks like Fold is just going to be locking this thing down from inside. He's pretty much lit up everything taken out the top spawners. Nothing's going to spawn in here. So he's safe to just pop up and down that tunnel and shoot at anyone on Impact's side trying to make their way into second. Into the void. Looks like he's grabbing food and is in leather armor trying to make his way up the mountain. Genie back to protect him from any of the fire. He's been having trouble getting back over this mountain, and it looks like, I believe his stuff is about to despawn down at the bottom.
Down there at second?
Yes, down in second.
It's been there a little bit.
So from the looks of it, it doesn't seem like Jamaican Hopscotch is too worried about third for the time being. Third's the only wall that they still need to get, and it doesn't seem like anyone is over there for, yeah. The last half of the map is completely vacant for Jamaican Hopscotch, while Impact still has their 2 members.
Contronaut has plenty of TNT on him. He should... It looks like he's taking out the tree. Probably going to build a cannon here if I... Or no, he's farming wood, it looks like. Yep. And is going up to the Victory Monument.
Yeah, he was also farming saplings so that you could actually get this massive tree. It doesn't seem like it's high enough to make it to the Victory Monument.
He has enough blocks on him to make it up, though. He's
Yep.
chopping down plenty of trees. Into the void, getting taken out again, this time in the
He was in lines.
area. Yep.
And Felicity's made his way out of second, so it doesn't seem like he's going to be locking it down from inside. They could still lock it down from up top, but it seems like they're foregoing the stay inside the wool box. And now Jimmy's making his way inside the second wall, hopefully to try and retrieve his stuff.
All of the stuff's despawned at this point, so it's just up to him to make it up through the wool box and light this up. And they won't be getting those resources back.
Looks like he just got noticed up here by Fold. Yeah.
Just mobs constantly raining on him, able to take him out. So that's more supplies that are down at the bottom for impact.
A lot of torches down here on him. He had quite a bit down here.
Yeah, that attrition might set in quick, loosen their grip on third. So, by way of punch bows, I saw one there in first or second. First.
First of all, yeah.
It doesn't seem like anyone grabbed that. That seems, if that's the only punch bowl, like a valuable resource that would be worth
It
a
is
little
pretty
detour.
valuable. It's not as valuable because it's only punch one, but it can be valuable if you find that rare opportunity to try and get someone off.
There's always an opportunity to get someone off.
I got you, Rix. It's okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, everybody rocking their V card in this chat.
Buggy is pretty much just stuck at first, making sure no one gets through. He's got a network of tunnels behind the wall that he can just pop out anytime he sees someone trying to get through first. So first is fairly well defended. Doesn't look like anyone from Jamaican Hopscotch has even tried pushing to third. They're not. I would guess they're not sure what to do with the lockdown. But PM Hayes has moved back from third. So is it only Ferreira that's defending this at this point?
Buggy also has some cannons lined up with the big vertical drop in first wall. So, and a little added bonus, an added challenge to try and get that wall.
Yep, Ferreira is the only one back here for third wall defense now. Not that that's speaking lightly of the defense, but if there is any time for Jamaican Hopscotch to move on this, they should see that 3 members of Impact are forward, trying to get second and first, and know that this is their time to go for it. They do have a safe way up to the Victory Monument now for placing the wall, so they won't have to deal with that once they get all 3 wool, or if we go to a time limit where they need to place the wool for Impact.
Looks like PM Hayes has got eyes on the Victory Monument, looking around. Just trying to get a look, I guess. I imagine he's talking.
Contra not making sure to place the wolves on the Victory Monument.
I don't
as
think it
fast as he
registered
can.
them. Did it? I don't think it did. It would have said placed on the Victory Monument. So
I don't see why it wouldn't register. It seems close enough.
yeah, I don't think the autoref is configured for that to detect it.
And looks like he's gonna try and make a sky bridge from the Victory Monument to third wall. Or just a bridge in general. He has enough wood to do it. And he might be able to catch Ferreira off guard.
I don't know, all he's got to do is look right now. If he gets caught off guard, he's really not doing his job.
No, he notices
Oh,
him.
yeah.
He's trying to shoot. That
He's
long
getting
shot.
close.
Yeah.
Items down at the bottom of second for Impact look like they're just about to despawn. It's been quite a while. They're still there now, but
Yeah,
they
he's
should be
getting
gone
shots
soon.
from 2 places. And they're all close.
Did someone actually get a hit on him?
Yeah, someone got a hit on him. He's now building a safety wall at this point.
But now 3 people shooting at him for impact, just trying to make sure that he doesn't get there.
The build, does AR change the build height limit on maps or no?
No, but I think the configuration has a weird thing for third wall. Like the entire maps goes to sky limit, but then the third wall drops like 100 blocks or something like that.
Well, so
It's
what
really
they could
weird
do
if I
is they can
remember
go up
correctly.
to 256 is the height limit, right?
Yeah.
So you can
256.
he can go up there and just like water drop down, and they wouldn't be able to shoot him. But it looks like he's just only going this high.
Into the void down in the desert area. Looks like he's going to be trying to grab these chests. Power 1 bow is down here still. But he is in no armor and taking a lot of hits from mobs at this point.
Looks like Ferrero just hit 2 stacks. That won't get you too far if you're camping forever.
Buggy with a cannon setup as well, aimed at first. My guess is it'll pretty much hit anywhere on this final drop down towards the wool. So he's completely ready for someone to try to take this wool. Genie sleeping in a bed down at third. Looks like he is going to be trying to keep Ben off this as well. But Skybridge just keeps moving forward. He is running low on blocks at this point. He's got 60 wood blocks left. So he'll need more to get to the wool with his safety bridge as well.
Looking at the auto ref configuration, it seems like the height limit's 191 instead of 256, and then the shared lane is 120. So something to keep in mind. Seems like the Skybridge is at the right height for him to not void lane himself.
Oh wait, just straight up void lanes you if you go too high?
Yeah, if you go too high and you try to extend past the region, it'll just void lane you.
Foldesi still has his diamond armor. He also has a power 2 bow. So it'll be interesting to see. Yeah, he's sitting here at the entrance to second, making sure no one gets in.
PMA's with a lot of stuff on him whenever he void laned. Not too sure where that happened, but he ended up falling out of the world. He lost a ton of armor, some wool. So a really crushing blow. Meanwhile, Mini has an Icarus lined up. Got rid of the RF, or get rid of the water wall, but it doesn't seem like anyone from Impact is noticing, and it's about to go off. And he lands on top of the tree. Fur might be too busy focusing on Contra not trying to make progress on the Skybridge, that Mini is blocked in and safe for the most part. Fur hears something though.
He's got some cave spiders around him, but it looks like he's fairly safe down here. And he's crouched so no one can see his name tag.
I'm not sure if Fur notices Mini. You can hear blocks being broken and damage, Mini taking damage, but it doesn't seem like Fur is doing anything about it.
Those arrows
Now
pinging
he
might
notices.
be... There we go.
Or he's just collecting some more arrows.
He is just about at the wool at this point.
Yeah, he's further away from the arrows now. He might be hearing it. Unless their team's overriding that noise, I mean... fairly calm and collected here, but there's no telling what their chat sounds like.
And Minnie's picked up the wall.
Hey, it doesn't look like he heard it, man.
Nope, he's made it out.
Maybe
And,
he did now. That chest might have got him.
nope,
Yep,
he's
he's
completely
out.
safe.
Wow.
Sneaky.
Yeah, he just needs to make sure he doesn't get shot off the world right now. But that's all 3 wool for Jamaican Hopscotch Mafia.
Ferrer might have been too occupied with Contra not shooting at him that he might not have been paying
Ooh,
attention.
gets taken out. The wool is still on the ground, and he does have some placed at the start. But nice
so right
shooting
now
by
it's-
Genie.
Right now it's up to Jenny to try and protect that wall and stop them from getting back there.
Mincy got
Not
the
able
wool
to
back.
stop him.
And now he's making his way.
Yep, the way to the Victory Monument is already secure. So it's
Yep.
just a matter of blocking up so that he doesn't get shot off. And there's the wall.
And that's it.
Nice. Oh, PMA straight up leaving.
Beat me to it. Just about to post the link. Okay, very nicely done.
So
Fair enough.
Jamaican,
I wouldn't mind to have Buggy and Minzy.
so Jamaican Hopscotch Mafia is moving on to the finals. They're going to be facing the winner of Noble Waffles versus Lizard Wizard PvP. It's going to be in about 7 hours from now. Really nice game for both teams.
Yeah, it was very. They were talking about it in the Twitch chat, but between Contra not distracting everyone up here on this bridge, just keep pushing forward while Mincy ninja'd the wall. It was very nicely done.
They're freaking out in their Mumble channel, which is hilarious.
Alright, I'm gonna. It's a
but,
big money and Buggy in here. I'll go grab for.
They want to co-commentate. I was just
Yeah, that's fine.
You just died too many times.
So we got Ferreira in here.
Yeah, so
And do we get Jamaican in yet?
Yeah, Buggy him in here.
We got 2 people because we're the same person, so it's okay.
Alright, well, whatever.
Okay, first off, very nicely played by both teams. I guess for Ferreira, what was going through your mind? Did you know that they were going for third, or were you completely focused on the
no.
bridge?
So what happened was we didn't know because like we had so many like deaths where people died with their armor, so we had like no one watching down there. So we didn't even know they were coming up the tree. And the plan was for just to stay on top.
Jamaican Hopscotch had an Icarus right there, and they landed just at the front of the tree. And it seemed like that they were able to get in while you were focusing on the Skybridge push.
Yeah.
Did,
It was more of a plan just to like have the person looking. Yeah, it wasn't. We didn't know they had Chris actually. Like, we didn't. The plan was for someone to look down there, like be down at third the whole time to see what they were doing, but I guess we just didn't do our job very well.
Did you hear anything? Like, did you miss all the audio cues, or
Yeah, we didn't even hear them.
was your
I didn't hear them from up the tree, and I guess no
yeah.
one heard them from down.
was your chat fairly loud? I imagine there was a lot of speaking going on.
Oh yeah, well, our communication was fine. I guess just no one saw them to call it out.
Okay. So who do we have from Jamaican?
Buggy and
Mini.
Minnie.
Okay, so who was there at third when Impact was like really drilling you with those cannons?
That was me, Mini.
You really you kept your composure under that. That's very hard to do. Because it's one thing to be getting, pegged by a shitload of arrows, and it's a completely different thing to have 4 different cannons, trained in on your little foxhole, and like they were ripping the ground that you were under up, and every time it would open up, you were getting shots in turn. So I dropped into your chat around that time, and you guys didn't panic at all. You were like, "Oh wow, that's happening. Let's go," and that seemed to be it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
it was,
expected them to try and control third. We expected them to have 2 people at third the whole game. So my job was to just go over there if Minnie was behind on something. The one thing we didn't realize you had third until the person at the top of the, I believe it was Ferreira, started shooting at us.
We thought that you guys knew we were up
How
there.
did you
since the
get up
start.
there?
We Icarus.
From like where?
They
Our
didn't make
Icarus
respect
was
away
like
in
inside.
Lionsgate.
Our Icarus
I
was
was-
like caved in.
I was so scared of something like that because I had that whiskey at the start that was made to get rid of the normal Icarus, and when you guys I never saw you make one there because I was just whisking it, and then
Oh, wait, was the bridge like planned to be a distraction?
it was a bit of both. We planned on doing both things at once and just seeing which one worked.
Yeah, I
Two-pronged
didn't
attack.
even hear. I don't know if like you just can't hear the TNT from up the tree, or like I just didn't hear you guys. So like I did not see you guys Icarus in front of the tree at all.
So early on in the match, we saw Fold get knocked out with your diamond. Was there any worry that you guys weren't going to have any resources you needed? I don't know how important that was to your plan. Was there any worry that you guys were going to fall behind because of resources, or were you just fairly confident that you could do it with what you had still?
No, as long as he got those other diamonds, the secondary resources, we were pretty confident that we'd still be able to win.
Yeah, it would have helped a lot early game because he was going to bring up a power 3 bow right at the beginning, and was part of our hope on how to break a third early lockdown. Was that he would bring up the power 3 bow and we could use that to break it, but he got knocked out with the enchanting bottles he was going to use to get it, so that kind of sucked.
Just a little bit there.
So one of the things at the start in the pregame interview, Contranaut was saying that you guys thought that there might be a bit of a problem if you guys got locked down heavily before the mountain, and we did see a bit of that. Were you guys worried about how the start of the match went, or did you just play on through it?
I mean,
I thought we were gonna lose. If I'm being completely honest, like a lot of our strat relied on that. I mean, it didn't matter because they built the Icarus in a different location, but a lot of our strat relied on me stopping that third rush, which didn't happen anyway. But the idea of that was I didn't grab any chests from the start and just got over the mountain, got the leather armor and the TNT, and I died twice going over the mountain. Once before I even got to the mountain, and from that point on, I thought we were fucked. But
yeah, our strat was definitely to try and not let them get third early on, and so that didn't go well at all. So basically, as soon as we saw Void die in second, we tried to just not let Void get any of his armor back, and just slow him down for long enough for us to break the third lockdown.
Yeah, you certainly did that. His gear definitely despawned, and I'm not sure if Ginny recovered his gear that he lost.
No, he didn't.
So
yeah, I think we thought like we had after we got third, and like we thought everything was going like perfect, and we thought we had the game in the bag, but I don't know. I guess once Void died at second, we were worried about his stuff despawning, and we thought we had more time. So after Void died, after you guys like locked him at spawn, we just had Genie go down there and do it, but he ended up dying too, and we didn't even bother going for his stuff because we didn't want to waste players like anywhere else. Mm-hmm. So our resources, and then we didn't have any food.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that was probably the turning point.
Yeah, I think locking Void at spawn won you guys the game.
Not even that, just that
agree.
heavy death and those items despawning. That was because they had hit your resources early on, and so what you had is about what you had.
Yeah, like We we had like just before the match we were practicing like specifically our early game at the mountain control because we were having trouble against the team we were scrimming against controlling the mountain. So like the plan was just, like rush and make sure they get like no TNT whatsoever and lock them down from spawn so they can't get to a third rush or anything like that.
Man, if Fold's tunnel had been a second later, you guys would have got all our TNT. He literally ran out of the house as it was exploding.
Yeah, we didn't know if we got your cannon supplies or not. We just hoped we did.
You missed it by about like 2 seconds. It was
Yeah,
lucky
we
on our
expected
part.
to lose the PvP battle at the beginning, and so we built a tunnel right at the beginning to get through to hope that if it all went terrible at the beginning, that we would still have a way over the mountain, or through the mountain, I guess.
Yeah, Impact, you definitely had a really heavy PvP pressure. I mean, that hold on third was great, and like I said, once Void went down at second, that was the turning point. You had to allocate people elsewhere.
I mean, I think we could have gotten his stuff back. I just think like their lockdown of him at spawn was like a really, really good call. I just think that won them the game. Like whoever made that call, like that was an amazing call.
Probably bad. Or who made that call?
think it was
There was
me.
all of us, wasn't it?
Like we had to
initially.
send. We were worried because we had to send Genie back from third to try and get Void back. But by the time we sent Genie down, his stuff was despawned and Genie died in there, so we lost his stuff too.
Yeah, it was as soon as Buggy realized that Void never bids it, he was just like, nah, I'm not letting him over this mountain. Then he let him over the mountain because he's bad at Minecraft, and I killed him for him.
So Jamaican Hopscotch, you're in the finals. Any expectations for what may lie ahead?
Yeah, tell me who you're going to be facing.
Noble Waffles.
It's gonna, I reckon, it depends. If Noble Waffles kick ass at the mountain at the start of the game, they'll win. Otherwise, it'll be Lizwiz. We're gonna come down to that first 3 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess Noble Waffles.
Yeah,
I think it'll be a really good match, though.
the TNT supplies mountain control is really important on this map.
This was, I think, a really excellent example of what feels to be a more technical team, not necessarily PvE oriented, versus really heavy, well-versed in PvP and cannonry. It was really good because you guys definitely had the aggression from the start, and it was evident that you were really hampering their plans. Impact to Jamaican.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, I'm really glad we played Impact on this map. Like, if you guys played us on Rain Eater, you guys would have absolutely destroyed us. I think this is one of the few maps where we had an advantage over Impact, whereas in many of the other maps, I think Impact could have out-PvP'd us and it would have cost us the game.
Yeah, we were extremely happy with our bracket as soon as that was announced. So
Yeah.
Now you guys are guaranteeing the prize money as well, so even if you guys lose, you still
Mate.
get some money.
True.
it's like a whole like $7 in New Zealand money. It's crazy.
Hey man, if you win, you get $15. Whoa.
That's like 18, dude.
Man.
Any
But at the end
expectations
of
for
the
the final?
day, what'd you pay to play, you know?
Mhm. Well,
Any expectations for the finals map? False Respite's only been played twice competitively. Any expectations for that map?
I think it's going to be really, really PvP heavy, which kind of worries me.
yeah, I don't think I'm playing.
Depending on who you
Refuse to
guys
play.
face, like, I think you guys should be fine. Depending on who you
Yeah.
face.
I
Honestly,
would
I
rather
think
play Lizwiz.
if it's
I'd rather
Noble
play
Waffle-
Lizwiz on False Respite.
If it's Noble Waffle, then you guys are gonna have a really bad time. Like, their bows are pretty nutty.
Yeah, that scares us for sure. Is that if Noble Waffles goes full PvP pressure?
I can't believe I forgot to record.
Well,
yeah,
well,
actually
so-
same. Like, I was up at the tree and I was like, oh shit, I forgot to record.
I think the Lizwiz are a lot more. I think they're better at running wools and better at just the whole pacing of things. But the Waffles are definitely better at the shooting, and they have really weird strats, so that could really play into effect.
Yeah, that's a really interesting thing with Nova Waffles is the fact that you can't really, you don't know what to expect when you play them because
They're not
almost
gonna,
all of their strats aren't like the meta right now, and it's really interesting.
It is indeed.
Amazing.
See, you got to be careful acknowledging things like the meta. You know,
And the
like
voting was okay. Go ahead.
yeah, like terms like that. I find unsettling. You know, if I mean, it's one thing to expect what this team's gonna do or that team's gonna do, but it's a completely different thing to you know just say most people do this. You know, it's an unsettling thing to hear people acknowledge.
Not to mention that False Respite doesn't really have a meta at the moment.
See, you just said that. That's what I find unsettling.
Hey, Buggy, we have equal top.
Did you
rankings
guys
with
fix
Paul.
the lag issues on it? Because I plugged on it the other day, and like it
Yeah, I
felt like the
remember
map
that.
was really laggy, and it wasn't because of the server.
We're trying to bother Jack to fix it. Oh, we're doing some testing on it later. Don't worry.
Well, I have to leave.
What, Buggy? No.
Bye bye.
Yeah,
Well,
all
yes,
around
thank
good
you.
game. That was definitely worth my time. I'm glad I sat in on this. It was
Yeah,
refreshing
definitely,
to see.
definitely well played by both teams.
Thank you.
Congratulations to Jamaican Hopscotch Mafia for moving on to the finals.
T1.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Also, I want to give a shout out to. We actually got a new sponsor last night. Solid State Gaming came and they funded us with some more money to give to the prize pool. So shout out to them. Thanks.
Solid State Gaming. When you want some creamy shit. That's their official phrase. They got in contact with me as well. I didn't tell you guys because it was a secret meetup.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, but they wanted me to say that.
Good.
Okay, so I think that's it for this match. What time is the next one? I know Honey is the main streamer on that.
11:45 EDT.
Okay, so that is 5 hours and some change in the future. So you guys should check that out.
Yep. Thanks for coming out, Will and streaming. Thanks, Rixiat and ZZ for helping co-commentating and such.
We were
And
streaming
yeah.
this?
Yeah, we were.
No, I'm just kidding.
Forgot to tell you about that. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna go ahead.
Congrats, Rix, by the way, too. You're getting married, aren't you?
What?
Aren't you getting married? Didn't you?
Oh
just,
yeah,
like...
Miola. Me and Miola. Everybody write it down on your calendars. We're gonna get married on September 11th. It's a very special day for us. Me and Mr. Miola, spread the word. It's not a rumor, it's a true thing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I expect the wedding to be live streamed to your channel.
Probably not. I'm gonna be
Aw.
the bride, so I'll be throwing that bouquet and shit. I might even trim my beard off, you know, try and play into the meta a bit more. The marriage meta, you know. Yeah, it is very unsettling. Yes.
Sounds fun though.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's gonna be a lot of Crystal, buying Crystal with Miola's YouTube money. I'm gonna have 7 RFW teams in real life playing on a real RFW course. It'll be baller as hell.
What is it based on? Which map?
What are you asking?
For the
Oh,
RFW
direct
map.
fire. Yeah, I'm getting imported
No.
lava from Hawaii and
Nice.
Fiji. We're gonna be opening a shitload of Fiji spring water bottles, and we'll be doing that shoots and ladders too. It'll be sick. I'm getting like 5 ladders from Home Depot, but there's like a 220-pound limit on most of them, so no fatties. Sorry, which excludes me. But I'm the bride, so you know I gotta be looking good. I gotta plump up for that dress. It'll be crazy sick. You know, Miola's Australian, so he'll be throwing chocolate at people. That's what they do. I don't know. The wedding's probably gonna be on an island in the Philippines. We're going real ghetto with it. Probably gonna be a lot of slave labor there too. Children, of course, not like adults. You know, we got respect. It'll be
Who's
crazy.
gonna play the mobs?
The mobs, just anybody, hobos preferably.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we'll get them little masks and stuff, and we're gonna load them up with firecrackers. You know, it'll probably do more damage to them than the players, but I mean, there's only so much that logistics can really provide in real life for RFW.
Are you gonna poison them in real life too, and like throw like syringes filled with
Oh
like
yeah.
cyanide?
There's gonna be a lot of arsenic laid out over the field. It's gonna be a rough match, but the meta is don't die. That's really all it comes down to, because I mean, there's no respawns in life. Write that down.
You heard it here first.
Well, one
No
second, let me grab
respawns
a
in
pen.
life. Okay, and with that lovely anecdote, I am gonna head out. I think.
That wasn't
Thank you.
an anecdote.
So they will-
That's what's happening. That's
Okay.
life. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna head out. Thank you guys for having me, and I will talk to you guys later.
See
Yeah.
ya.
Thanks everyone for watching.